Hey guys, Mecha-san here, and alright, by some miracle, grand miracle, we have had two good, dare I even say great by comparison, video game live action movies. Detective Pikachu, it was great. Pokemon fan in me was like crazy. Sonic the Hedgehog was better than it had any right to be with that story, but it worked so well. Like, you'd think these two movies would break the curse. I hope so too. Until this. Ugh. Yeah, I am incredibly doubtful. And to be fair, like, Sonic the Hedgehog had to go through a revision because the original design of Sonic's like, what were you dumbasses in the studio thinking? We have the first official trailer for the live action Monster Hunter movie. Alright, look, what have I played of Monster Hunter? Let's see, I played the Monster Hunter PSP game, which it was back then, so I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. Now, I played that Monster Hunter game that has dual play on the 3DS, that you can also play on the Wii U if you want to, but yeah. And lately, I played Monster Hunter World. So I only have a very, very moderate understanding about Monster Hunter. Fortunately, I got some people in my Discord server here who are far more knowledgeable on the game and the world and the lore and everything like that, so it certainly helps me. And what I'm seeing here, yeah, okay, you got Paul W.S. Anderson, best known for all the live-action Resident Evil movies. Already. And of course, the main star is Milla Jovovich. Okay, look, I got no problem with Milla herself. Not at all. But it hurts when these movies are clearly made for her to be like the main star, glorifying her and stuff like that here. Because Milla needs to start in a movie that's not with her husband. That's not directed by her husband here. Like, just try to go off on her own. I don't know if she's done that before. I don't know because I haven't been keeping track. Whatever, but ugh. Alright, so yeah. The descriptions in this movie here has really upset me. First of all, instead of being the smart thing where, you know, like something Monster Hunter World here, where Milla Jovovich here is possibly a rookie monster hunter, stuff like that. Maybe done a few hunts already before, and you know, got some neat, nice little armor, like beginning set of armors and stuff. No, they decided to go with an isekai. For those of you who don't know, which I don't know how you can't not know at this point, but an isekai is basically like, the most common trope of that is you die in this modern world, get reincarnated or revived, or you somehow find yourself back in another world with more fantasy-esque and such. Alright, so yeah, it's been a very, very, very popular trend for the last couple of years in Japan, whether it be anime, manga, light novels, you name it. Especially in fan fictions here, we've been doing a lot of that in fan fictions right now. And the premise of this movie sounds like a work of fan fiction. All right, so we've got Mila Jovovich, who is part of some military task force here. I think UN or something. I don't know, America, whatever. And via sandstorm, they somehow find themselves from their world of Earth to the world of Monster Hunter. There's also a point in like a scene, in another little scene that was released a few days ago about a Raflof, like actually like flying, attacking some a transport airplane. I think was it Hercules? I don't know what, but yeah, tearing it apart. Okay, well I can see a Raflof being able to easily tear apart something like that, yeah. But wouldn't that thing be a little too high up in the sky for a giant living, breathing creature to soar to? Because the higher you go, the thinner the air gets, and Raflof needs to breathe still. And yeah, I don't think it would reach. So yeah, I know it's called the King of the Skies, but it's still a creature. There are limitations. I don't think it could reach that, but no, it did. It reached, got on top. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's so many questions. I'm worried here, okay? And now we got this situation where the description says that this is a world of monsters and where their modern weapons are completely useless against them. Alright, look. In the teaser, in the first little teaser, 16 seconds, we saw the team get attacked by a Diablos. Now, Diablos is basically like a Triceratops dragon people, like WoW's horns. And yeah, standard infantry assault rifles? Yeah, it's not gonna do anything against that. That's a fact. I mean, that giant-ass creature? No. But you're telling me that the minigun on that Humvee, I'm more than certain that thing would give a Diablos more than a headache. I mean, especially if you manage to aim at shoot the eyes or at its open mouth. Yeah, that'll hurt it. That'll hurt it a lot. But no. But yeah, modern weaponry, even though so yeah, this is an excuse. This is clearly a dumb excuse to get Mila Jovovich to use one of those Monster Hunter weapons that can emit fire and lightning and stuff like that, which admittedly is a lot cooler. But you had a better reason for it. I mean, they're in another, even if I go with this Isekai premise here, there's a better reason to get her to use those than her guns. Because ammo will be precious. Like, they can't waste them, so they'd adapt here. So, okay, look, we cannot, okay, look, we're low, we only got what the ammo we came with here, so we can't use them all. Let's learn from these guys here and adapt and learn to use their weapons, stuff like that here. Because yes, they would use their ammo as last resort here, and maybe even help and, get their artisans and craftsmen to learn how to make their own ammunition here, because we've seen that they got firearms in Monster Hunter. Primitive firearms. They were on the verge of making standard firearms here, so they can teach them how to at the very least make their cartridges. Something close to it. Instead we come with that excuse here. I'm not gonna buy for 1 second that an assault rifle could not kill one of the smaller creatures, like say bird raptor guy that steal eggs here and uses a rock to pick up a rock sometimes. Yeah, you expect me to believe that that the assault rifle wouldn't kill it. Or those little iguanas, those iguana guys on the first. No. Bullshit. I can understand those AR and working on Diablos, a Raflos, or those giant monsters with the hard scales. But if that's the case, for those things, you'll want something with anti-armor or tank round. That'll easily kill it. So, yeah, I don't like this. I already don't like the premise here. That being said, I have seen some behind the scenes, and we actually had the producers, like the actual people who worked on Monster Hunters. And even I admit, the monsters themselves, the two we've seen so far, at least up close, they look like the game. Like, exact. So, there's that here. It looks like it's just gonna be a visual spectacle. Like, if you're a hardcore Monster Hunter fan, you'll be pretty impressed with the design of the monsters, how they make them look so real. That's about it. Oh boy. So let's watch this here. Toho. Okay.
Captain, do you have any idea what those markers are?
They look pretty ancient.
Oh.
The tracks end here. Definitely Bravo team.
They don't just disappear.
Wait, those markers send up. Those markers somehow send. What?
Where the hell are we?
That lightning, it hit those markers and it took us somewhere.
Guys!
So what? Are we like Guardians of the Galaxy now?
Guardians of the Galaxy!
On our six!
That guy's got a sniper, which even then, that sniper. Diablos. Does this thing have a. Nope. Yes, the Diablos.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that minigun has a good chance. Like, if you get it with open mouth.
Did you see that thing? Fall back!
This is officially above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I don't care what those creatures are. We destroy them and close the gateway.
The bigger they are.
I'm getting us all home.
There we are! The harder to kill. The bigger they are, the harder to kill. What? Seriously, how can it... Okay, that is cool. Okay, here's a scene. But you're telling me I think it can go that high? Well, oh, wait, that's a tilt rotor? Okay, if it's tilt rotor, alright, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, so it's a VTOL. Alright, so you're telling me that somewhere on Earth, there's essentially these things, a portal, I'm assuming like what, Afghanistan? I don't know. A portal, the gateway portal here that'll take these guys to the world of Monster Hunter via Sandstorm. And yeah, massive sandstorm. Here we are. We got the people here. So how many of them are gonna die? That's a question. It's like I don't know here. I mean, I guess the best way this movie can completely blow my expectation out of the water is if it's just one of those guys die. We got everything here. Blah blah blah. We got some terrains here, like this terrain right here we see, it looks like it's straight out of like the current Monster Hunter world with the big three and like the main starting area here. We've got the regular creatures right now. There's Tony Ya with, wow. Yep. Little binocular, which I got that on my character here, though I rarely use it, but you never know. We got these areas here, a little bit bones and such. Like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a dumb, but that guy's got that's not an anti-armor. That's not gonna do jack against the Diablos, we know that. I'm pretty sure people also complain with how he's using it. Diablos. Tony just said Diablos. And yeah, Diablos, it's a hardcore monster. You do not. You want to get a team. You want to get as much prep as can with traps and what have you. But yeah, that gun should make a lot of damage, especially if you aim at the face or the more softer parts of Diablos. Okay, and clearly they did do some damage, or at least maybe Tony J did some damage, because we see this guy again, and he's missing that horn, which... The classic image here of Diablos here, where we destroy a horn, one of its horns here. Yeah, okay, but I gotta admit, this is a nice close-up image, open mouth, the tongue, aim at the mouth, yeah, aim at the mouth, that's the softest part, period. But it looks good. It looks good here, and I can appreciate, and they're really confident that this looks great, that Monster Hunter fans will enjoy it because, well, look when it's showing this guy. It's the middle of the day. It's a desert. They're like displaying it in full view. They're not trying to hide anything, be it by making this at night. Based on the worldwide phenomenon, we got, okay, a cool area right here. I mean, tell me everyone, Monster Hunter fans, like, is this based on an actual location?
Did you see that thing?
Now we got these creatures here. I have no idea what they are. I mean, okay, we saw him get shot. What? All right, this guy shot at it. That should kill it. Creatures like those, monsters like those, should be easy to slay with modern weaponry. The standard issue sidearm would be more than enough to kill one of those things with just 1 or 2 shots. Well, play shot, but yeah.
This is officially
Yeah, there's a Diablos again. This is his horn broken there, I believe.
above my pay grade.
We got another character here. This one here is with, yeah, the goggles. Supposed to, what was her name? Or rather her purpose in Monster Hunter World. But yeah, she's like that role.
I don't care what those
Okay, by this point in time, you can tell that Melia, she's already adapted. This is a little late in the movie because look, we got Tony Ya right here, and here she is in her Monster Hunter garb. So this is much later on.
what those creatures are. We destroy them and close the gateway.
We destroy them? Why not just say kill? You're soldiers. These are living creatures. You can say kill. But yeah, look at that. Look, Tony Ya his aim is true right at Diablos' eye. So, and yeah, one of those guys has a sniper rifle. He can make an even precise shot, so aim for the eye. That's a weak spot.
And close the gateway.
Alright, so there we go. We got the basic here. They closed the gateway. And it feels like, okay, from what I see in the final part here, it seems that Mila Jovovich will be the only one to make it through to the others back to Earth to destroy the gateway. But Araflov follows her back, and now she's got to slay it. In fact, we'll get to that scene here. Alright, this one here, I have no idea. Does not look like a Raflov. I mean, what is it? Alright, here we got... Yeah, and take a look. She's already wearing her Monster Hunter garb, getting a single fire. Yeah, that should really hurt it. At the very least, that should, like, blow off the other horn. The other horn and cause a lot of damage. Stun it, at least. The harder to kill. What? Oh, I'm assuming this is a different scene entirely because he's got... he's got both horns here in that scene, and yet here, we can tell a bit of his horn is broken right there. So, yeah, different... It's an interesting cut here. And also, we can see these rock formations here, which was not in the last scene. So yeah, I think this is the scene here where we see Toriyama fire a bow, and the arrow explodes on his face. So yeah, okay, Mila Jovovich using these the dual sword with the fire attributes there. That is cool. But you're not. But the reason you're giving me for her having to use the local weaponry is crap. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm okay with seeing this, but you've given us a very piss poor reason. I just gave you guys a better reason for that here. Just have it so they got to conserve ammunition. It's too precious for them, so they adapt and learn how to learn for the locals. Simple. And you expect me to believe that that I'm guessing it's I'm gonna say it's a sandy terrain, not a lot of traction on the sand. Even so, you would think you should at least fire back at this guy to try to slow it down. There's the Raflov. Wow. Okay, yeah, this scene looks like it could be a montage. And she's fighting a Raflov too. Oh, okay, I can see where this is going here. And this right here, the Raflov that attacks it, that's the same Raflov. Hey, wait a minute, this is a jet plane. How the hell, at this high up, there is no way a Raflov, a living creature, should be able to fly that high. No. Then we got the tilt rotor there, which... Ooh, let me guess. I'm getting that the same Raflov we saw early. I'm probably mispronouncing that name. I'm sorry, fans here, but this guy is the same one here. This guy. Clearly, it has a thing for Mila Jovovich. But yeah, wow. And this here, I bet you $5. This is gonna be the ending scene of the movie. Like it's just rushing together, rushing at each other, and cut to black. Voila. All right, so monsters look pretty neat. So yeah, like they got Toho. I mean, we see the people they got here. Like we go back. All right, we got obviously Constantine Films, Tencent Pictures, but the big one here, of course, is Toho. Frankly, this is the mark of quality here, Toho, in my opinion. Granted, it's now I know it's mired by these two, especially this one here because it's American. But that's still a mark of quality here, and well, they do have they have some artistic advice from the creators of Monster Hunter. So at the very least, the monsters will look, well, will get the mark of approval by the creators themselves. The story is what I'm most concerned about here with the isekai. Okay, there is a gateway somehow connecting Earth to the world of Monster Hunter. And now they gotta find a way to close it. To go back and close it here. What? Can't you have just made, like, go with the whole Detective Pikachu route here, where human and Poke, instead of Pokemon Earth, Poke Earth, and everything. So Monster Hunter Earth. Just set this in Monster Hunter Earth. You could have made Mila Jovovich like a rising rookie of the Monster Hunters. There you go. And have an adventure here. Has to like stop this crazy elder dragon or what have you. You don't need an isekai twist. Oh boy, so yeah, that was a trailer here. I'm not excited at all. I have no idea. If anything, I'm more upset and pissed off by some of these concepts here. By some of the decisions they've made. Yeah, the film is written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. I can tell that clearly Paul is a fan of anime here and has really gotten into the isekai, or rather, he has seen just how prolific the isekai genre has become over the past few years, and decided to incorporate that here. It's like, ay, ay, ay. No, just no. I mean, the only one I'm looking forward to is Tony Ya. I'm seeing what he can do here. I mean, he wields both one of those grand giant swords and one of the bow and arrows. So he's wielding two weapons at once. Two weapons at once. We need to be able to do that in the games. Actually, like, why the hell not? Depending on which weapons we're wielding, stuff like that here, like, we can mix and match here. Like, yeah, he's got the giant sword, but he also got the bow as a backup, ranged weaponry. That actually fits. So come on. So like, so basically, if I could be wielding two, like, the sword and shield, I could also have a dual sword that's backup here. So yeah, it's like, why not? This trailer actually makes me want them to implement a dual weapon system, for crying out loud. It made me think about that. I guess that's one good thing I can say about this. I don't know. I really don't know, everyone. So, people, if you guys are Monster Hunter fans, tell me how much of this you agree with me or not. I mean, what do you think about the monster designs here? Especially the Raflof and the Diablos here, which really got the most screen time, especially during the daytime shots. And tell me. So yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. As always, comment below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.